this guy doing? Whoa. Somebody liked those little paper mache things. There's a lot of those in there.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Bad house fire with 4 victims. I'm not looking forward to this.
That's him. That's the cop. Tried to poke me in the nose.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants it.
It's funny because I just realized these exit signs. I should have followed those the first time.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said, oh, nothing more.
This is a really nice car. I mean, I admit, I like Rusty's, I think, better, but this one looks nice. I like the two-tone paint job.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Hersh. Tell me about it.
The new housing development's a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
An entire housing development.
Yeah, some customers trying to nail that subject for years.
He's still in custody.
Wanna bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
So somebody's been trying to burn down.
Where's your respect?
Someone's been trying to burn down in favor of the GI houses, and some people have been trying to burn down things to get the GIs away. So we got 2 different sides of the issue. For starting fires, burning tires, starting fires, or something. Multi-story home. Jeez, that looks crazy. Look right there, Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Hey, got any information, dude?
No usable evidence out here. Sorry. You have to take what you got and get to work.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Okay. Hope you have strong stomachs. So, here we go. Guys, do not watch the next, 5 minutes if you don't have a strong stomach, I guess. I'm not looking forward to seeing this. Oh my gosh.
Morelli, Mike, we recovered a picture
That
of
is
the family.
messed up.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Ooh.
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched.
That is
The
so
coloring
messed
around the
up.
fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
That is so messed up.
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
Oh, that's so messed up.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
Oh
You are
my
one
Lord.
very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
I'm sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Oh,
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating the Biggs.
I'm not gonna leave the rest to you, dude. I'm gonna look around the house a little bit more.
Optimistic, Cole.
Baseball. And the water heater would have been right outside this room.
Incidental.
Oh no, it would have been the explosion right here. In the basement, maybe? Completely flooded.
This is the flashpoint. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
Hammer. What do we got in here? Okay. We can't go upstairs, can we? Why did my partner run outside?
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story.
Good enough.
You getting this?
Deal. No problem here. We're gonna kill him.
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ.
They were supposed to be gone.
We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
How about $5 for the exclusive?
What's going on?
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
They didn't want to.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
You don't know? Really?
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Oh, really? Only people that hadn't sold yet.
Peanuts are walking down the street. One was assaulted.
Okay. What's happening over here? Oh, cigarettes!
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive.
And the footprints. Watching the fire.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morellis' home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
You were looking
I think
out.
you're covering for someone, Foreman. Who is it?
And I think you are off your rocker. How can you make an accusation like that? What proof have you got?
You got footprints right in front. And you were looking at it when it exploded.
I can see you're the excitable type. You shouldn't let your imagination run away with itself.
Oh, please.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Who's the guy?
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
What is it, though?
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
Elysian Fields.
For Elysian Fields developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Huh. Okay. Let's call somebody.
My friends work for the Examiner. About $5 for the exclusive.
Okay, everybody's seen the cigarette butts. Are the footprints their own thing? Yeah, right there.
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
I don't know what boondockers are.
Calling you stupid would be an insult to stupid people.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Captain.
Commander?
Leads in the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief.
Uh-oh.
Are you out of your mind?
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Have a report on my desk today.
We need more evidence.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure, it's one of Fountain Wilton. Let's go.
Oh, I missed something here. Let's go talk to the fire chief. He can confirm that it was an explosion. Right?
Somebody gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
Or maybe I can confirm it myself. Right here.
Looks like the same model.
Reginald Valley. I am telling you, it was Reginald. That's why I blamed it on him. Goodness. Apparently, I wasn't supposed to blame Reginald because he did the whole... Oh! It's an actual newspaper. Oh, this is where we're about to go.
How did you get my number, Ira?
At first, I didn't understand you. But now I do.
I'd like you to come back to the clinic.
I'm helping other
Ira.
people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
Oh my goodness.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fire should end now. They have served their purpose.
Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
Oh,
I
no.
can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
Great, thanks Fontaine for making another crazy-ass psycho that's killing people. Morphine didn't help that one, did it?
This town is going straight to hell.
Great.
All these people are vultures, officer.
Well, now we know for a fact that that crazy guy was the one that did the Rancho fire. Let's go see how this guy messed it up.
You like to leave your mark, don't you?
KGPL to any central unit. Ambulance shooting. Any central unit identified.
Please!
The entire development thing? Oh, wow. Oh, now I get
You know,
it.
there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I thought it was just like one big apartment building, not an entire neighborhood. Dang, dude.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for
Smart
a
mouth
fray.
son of a bitch.
Come back here. You're not getting off that easy. That's
There's a
not-
riot.
Come on, we're gonna have to pacify these people.
Too bad, these are all GIs.
I'm gonna bust you right in the...
Well, this guy doesn't look like a GI.
Time for you to lose this.
Ooh.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Do we really have to look at the entire place?
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Whoa.
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Bad cement quality. I wonder if there's anything else we're missing. What about, do you know anything?
These poor bastards. They got every reason to be angry. You guys should take a look around.
I know, but every single fire? Okay. Oh, no. I'm out of the crime zone. The crime zone. Is this a clue? No. How did they fire? I mean, how did they start? Is there any clue of how they started? I mean, yeah, this wasn't even completed yet. How did all of these light in, like, the same time period? I don't know, but it looks like Herschel already wants to leave. Might just have to leave.
Any ideas?
I don't know the way.
Oh, looks like we're going right for it. Okay. Going right to the owner. Ouch.
Whoa! What are you doing?
Come on, just let me climb the hill. Thank you. Actually, oh, we have a nice hill.
At least we'll know where we've been if we try to retrace our steps.
You've helped quite enough.
Jeez, I'm just trying to have some fun. Sick of driving on the road. It's so mainstream. Wow, this one company is redoing the entire neighborhood. It's not just one area, it's like the entire middle town. That's crazy. That's crazy. Kind of nice looking place.
All those Vigo dredge fishers last week.
You're the reason.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
Thank you.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Hey, what's going on here,
Like
buddy?
a cigar. Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a
Cigar.
scotch.
Biggs.
Ooh. Cool. It's kind of neat how he actually has all the things. Rancho Escado. Duplexes.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
We hear that Suburban is under severe time pressure to complete work on the new houses. I think you're getting heavy-handed about it, and it's gone wrong.
I hope you have some proof of how I'm involved in this. I'll be happy to sue you for whatever you're worth.
What am I accusing them of? Evidence that they...
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that?
Okay, I'm gonna go doubt. I'm gonna get kind of sad if it's a lie, though.
We found a family
Thank
burnt
God.
out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecued, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
You're not familiar, huh?
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
See, he doesn't know. I don't know which one it is. Oh, Elysian Fields flyer. That doesn't prove that he knows about it, though. Oh yeah, win a trip to Catalina. It does prove it.
Your face is all over the flyers. Mr.
Oh,
Monroe.
God.
You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, actually.
You've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Business finds a way, huh?
I think you're being less than candid, Mr. Monroe. You're building these homes to some timetable. You're under pressure to get rid of the holdouts.
And how exactly do you think you can prove that in a court of law, detective?
He's smiling. He's smiling.
Looks like I made a mistake.
It must be just doubt. He's smiling. Oh, doubt!
Come on, Mr.
Okay.
You expect me to believe that
This
you
is a hard
built a new
interrogation.
development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
What's Elysian Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
Only the best.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
Except for this.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them?
Yes, they would.
The arsonists. Do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills. You suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD.
Oh, really?
My secretary will provide you
As
with that
long as
list.
you leave.
Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Glad to be of help, officers.
Oh, really?
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Paul Jones. Herbert Chapman. I think I've heard of that before.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
I don't remember. I've heard of it. I don't remember what. Oh, phone. His office.
You deserve that.
Or maybe downstairs? In here?
Your boss is a fine man.
Okay. I guess here.
I said, if you're a producer, then I'm Lana
Operator,
Turner's
message for
dad.
KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Detective.
It's not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks.
Oh dang! I want to look it around the inner sanctum and see if there was anything there.
I love the chase till the minute.
Oh, don't tell me we're gonna watch
a beautiful face.
You already cheated on your wife. Why you continue to do this?
Give me your heart, and baby, I'll bill it. 'Cause I always kill the things I love.
Hey! Is that? Hey, Roy,
Buy me a
what's
drink,
up?
Cole?
What's up, Roy?
No. Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not gonna ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
I wouldn't give you the pleasure.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you.
As you feel the pain.
Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing Aaron.
Oh boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation,
Officer.
I love you.
Asswipe.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
Oh my god. Get out of here, Roy. That just proves that there's something wrong, and we're about to go...
You get the message about Monroe?
Oh boy.
Earl delivered it. You? McKelty. He started making noises about my pension. Sorry about that, Herb. Didn't mean to drag you into this. Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
The captain? The captain said don't worry about it?
KGPL calling
What?
11K,
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out
Whoa,
that way?
Jack
You
Kelso.
know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think ahead.
As,
I wouldn't feel safe
Jack
in the tank
Kelso.
with you driving.
I know Jack Kelso.
Has Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stoned just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
He brought that up out of nowhere.
They can make a claim to the department.
Oh, what I wouldn't give.
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
Thanks for the tip.
I gotta admit, yeah, this driving does get boring after a while. But it was fun while it lasted at the beginning of it, so. I just don't know why they actually wanted me to drive all the way from Vice territory in Hollywood to my new area in Wilshire. That's a really long drive. What are you doing here, boy?
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind
Let's
of problem.
take a look at the car.
What has he got? Oh!
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Mosquito. Oh boy.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
What's this? Pistol ammo? Oh no.
We should revise the APB. He's clearly armed.
And the slips.
Definitely gives him opportunity.
Oh no. He might be the guy.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat.
Oh.
Shit. He's seen us.
Cops! Again!
Oh no. Oh no. He's got a gun.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole.
He's on the trolley?
I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched.
How are we gonna stop a trolley?
Car 11K calling KGPL.
Is it really just the same
11K
way?
requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
This thing is strong as hell.
Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here.
The side plate's gone. Okay, here we go. Let's try.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
I was gonna say, can't get more closer than that.
End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
We have to put him down? Okay.
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I didn't want to put him down.
Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. Hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
It's all a big old circle.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? Be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
That's a funny joke. That's actually hilarious. Calling Nixon a crook. Okay, I'm done laughing now.
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts.
He hates my guts.
Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.